Hello, and welcome to tutorial 3.2 in our series about MBX and LAMPS. This is a special developer edition for people who are MBX developers and want to make changes to MBX and then be able to couple that to LAMPS. As an MBX developer, something you'll likely want to do is to take your modified version of MBX and then compile it with LAMPS so that you can test it by running a simulation. Here I have a freshly downloaded copy of LAMPS, and if we look up one, here is a copy of MBX that I have modified and then compiled. So we will want to link these two software together. In order to do this, we're going to use pkgconfig, specifically using the pkgconfig path, and we're going to set this so that it knows about this MBX copy that I have. So that's located for me in /tutorials 3 install MBX plus lamps /MBX, but of course you'll use whatever path to your modified version of MBX here. So I hit enter, and then now we're going to use CMake in order to link and compile these two softwares together. So CMake with the source file of CMake, we're going to use the build folder build, and I'm going to load some CMake presets, /CMake preset basic. And of course, since we want to do MBX, I'm going to turn on package MBX equals yes. I can also add additional packages if I want, like package extra pair equals yes. And if necessary, you can explicitly control things such as whether it's building MPI at this time. So you're configuring CMake at this step. And I hit enter. And so we're going to keep an eye out for what it says about MBX to make sure that it's finding this modified version. So if I scroll back up, I can see that its package config is checking for module MBX, and it found my modified version of MBX, which I've arbitrarily set to 999. So if you see found MBX, it means that the linking worked. If instead it says something like, we will download our own copy, you should stop, because this indicates that the linking failed and you need to figure out either if something's wrong with your MBX or if something is wrong with your package config path. But in my case, I can see that it found the version of MBX I want, and so I can proceed. So to proceed, I'm just going to start the builds with build, and then I'm going to make it parallel like this. All right, let's compile. This compile should take shorter than a full MBX plus LAMPS compile, because it will reuse the MBX you compiled previously. And so this will just compile LAMPS and hopefully link it together. All right, that didn't take too long. So if I do ls, I can now see there's a build folder, which I'll look into. And here we can see the LMP, which is the MBX plus LAMPS executable. And to do a quick test, I'll do LMP H, and then we can see that this is indeed the LAMPS executable and that it is successfully compiled and runs without any obvious errors. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Today, we successfully compiled and installed MBX as a plugin to LAMPS. In our next tutorial, we will briefly show you how to use this executable in order to run MBX simulations with LAMPS on our examples. For more information, check out our page in the LAMPS documentation or check out our website mbxsimulations.com. If you have any questions that aren't answered there, please send a message to us on our Google groups so we can help you. Thanks for watching, and of course, happy simulating!